Shalom, perkenalkan nama saya Marlene Desitriana Benu dari kelas tingkat 1 reguler A. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan tentang human sexuality. Pengertian seksualitas manusia. Human sexuality is how human is getting an erotic expression self as a sexual being, a personal self-awareness as male for female, and it is erotic and response to experience that have had it. Tahap perkembangan psikoseksual. 1. Oral phase was a state of development in the first phase of human life. In the most sensitive part of the month is the month that deals with setting feelings such basic needs are eating and drinking. The month shall be a source of enjoyment for that child shall enter everything, gender objects into his own mouth. 2. Anal vision. The anal state in which pleasure canter around the anus. This occurs at the age of children between 1 to 3 years of age. At this stage, the parents have started teaching children for the toilet training. 3. Pelvic stage. In this stage, children begin to notice and delight to play with their genitals. At the age of 3 to 5, the pleasure canter at the fast age in the multi abdomen. 4. Latin stage. For the Latin stage, they span the 6-12 years. Stage this level is sexual period where everything is sex related. It's gonna be jammed or jammed. 5. Genital stage. The genital stage begin at about 12 or 13 years of age, whereas the can be entering the age of teenagers. At his period market wide, her is that reproductive organs children are early altered to opposite. Gangguan seksual. Sexual disorders are conditions that makes a male or a female not sexually distinct as a result of sexual identity difficulties. Some of the gender identity differences are 1. Identity disorder in children or adolescents. 2. That don't wake up. 3. Homosexual. 4. Unusual sexual expression. Orientasi seksual. Sexual orientation is an emotional sexual expression and appreciate romance one individual to another. According to experts, sexual orientation is not something concerned by an individual. That way, experts agree that honest sexual orientation cannot be checked. Type of sexual orientation. There are various sexual orientation variations that are defined by every individual. Some that are famous which is 1. Heterosexual. Heterosexual means orientation which makes one attracted to the opposite gender. 2. Homosexual. Gay is the orientation of individuals who have physical, sexual, and romantic connection to other individual of the same gender. 3. Bisexual, often abbreviated as B. Bisexual is the attraction of an individual with two genders that is possession of and other genders. For example, there is a woman who likes men but who is also attracted to women. 4. Asexual, the person who identifies himself as asexual won't be interested in sexual encounters with other individuals. 5. Anti-Q, when an asexual individual has no sexual attraction, the aromas has no romantic aspiration towards other. 6. Androsexual. Androsexual is orientation or masculine attraction. 7. Sexual demiurge. Sexual demiurge is not inherently negative in relation to gender, but approximate to one. 8. Pansexual. Pansexual is called is homosexual homolysis on a term that means all. 9. Queer. Used as an umbrella for those who feel the above labels cannot cover the orientation that is but particular for non-purely heterosexual and non-gender. 2. Gynesexual. An asexual sit in white, an individual gynesexual androids will be attracted to women and public who are sexually active. Identitas gender. Gender identity is a person's understanding and awareness of this own gender. A person's gender identity can be consistent with his or her sex contact a breed or a breed. A complete different gender is a construct and difference from the gender. Gender is a role and responsibility in the fabric, society and culture based on the economic gender. Gender roles are taught by humans and can change back because of class, political status, ethnic or tribal, age, abilities, mental, and other. Gender identity is personal to a person's gender identity is closely related to the expression gender, which is the manifestation of external gender as identity by name, pronoun, cultus, and hair model. Gender and sexuality definition are so often overlapping that is bringing to our mind that we have been carrying the identity of gender since birth. Sekian dan terima kasih.